a child of the 80s like myself, you know the name Corey Feldman. Such iconographic films as The Goonies, Stand By Me, License to Drive, and of course, my favorite, The Lost Boys. Feldman's body of work reads like a list of some of the most memorable movies of the era. He was in town over the weekend for the 4th annual Albuquerque Comic Con, and I had a chance to sit down with the actor and musician to look back on his body of work and look forward to his forthcoming projects. Take a look. Corey, thank you for coming here to Albuquerque. So I got to ask you, what brings you to the Albuquerque Comic Con?
Well, first and foremost, G. Tom Mack is what brings me to the Albuquerque Comic Con. You know, G's been telling me for years that lots of great people down here. He really likes the environment. He really liked Jim. He said he did a great job last time. Treated him very respectfully and even gave him a pittance of some food. So that he had a stipend. He was, you know,
good.
He was able to actually eat during lunch breaks and things like that. So hey, I'm like, yes, I'm game.
There you go.
No,
awesome.
I'm joking. No.
Awesome.
He said it was great. He said he had a good time, and everybody here was very accommodating, very warm, very nice and friendly. And he said, you know, you'll have a great time. Come down with me. You know, maybe you can come up and sing a song.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right, then come sing 2 songs. Okay, well then in that case.
There you go.
But so, of course, you have a very long and storied career, you know, 100 films under your belt, lots of different movies. Is there one that was your favorite project to work on?
Well, I guess I can't really pinpoint a favorite project because, you know, you're talking over 100 films, 5 albums, 4 tours, you know, I mean, I've done a lot so far. But a lot left to come, I can assure you.
Yeah.
So at this point, I mean, on a film aspect, I would say, you know, I'd probably have to divide it into like, as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult, you know, because those are the 3 things I've experienced so far. As a kid, Goonies, I think, was definitely the pinnacle.
One of the most iconic films
just because
of my
it was,
childhood.
you know, it was 6 months, you know, we were there together, so it was like building a big family, wasn't it? And then, you know, going down the pirate ships, the water slides, and getting to meet so many cool people.
Yeah.
But I talk a lot about that in my new book, Choreography. So you should definitely check it out.
Absolutely.
And then that's number 1. So number 2 is, as a teenager, would have to be Lost Boys. And then as a young adult would be a film called The Birthday. To me, it's my favorite performance I've ever done. Yeah. But I am pretty excited about my new film that's coming out in March. It's called The M Word. And it also stars Tana Frederick, and who's a great comedic actress who also stars in my upcoming music video and directed it. And then Henry Jaglom is the director. Also stars Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos, Francis Fisher from Titanic. So a really great cast.
Yeah, that sounds
and
like a fantastic cast.
I'm very excited about it.
And so, you know, I always say to every actor that comes to New Mexico, doors are always open for business in the film industry.
Yes.
Do you have any plans or anything, maybe sights on the horizon to come here and shoot a project?
Well, I'm always interested. You know, I'm always looking at new opportunities. And yes, I would love to shoot here given, well, number 1 is, again, I hear that the people are very nice and warm and welcoming, as well as the tax incentives I hear are warm and welcoming as well. So I've been told that, you know, there is great incentive to work here, and that, you know, the government here has worked very hard on constructing a solid business plan, which makes it appetizing for the individual consumer, such as me, to come find a place to shoot. Because as you know, the film industry is a very expensive venture. You know, it's not something that's done cheaply, and you want to try and cut corners wherever you can, but at the same time, never lose the quality of the film that you're trying to achieve. And so with things like these big tax packages and stuff where we can actually get pennies on the dollar back, obviously that's a great incentive, great reason to bring production here. So I've heard it's booming, I've heard things are on the rise, and I certainly want to be a part of it.
Right, and so you're a busy man, you got a lot on your plate coming up. What can we expect to see from Corey Feldman in the near future?
Well, coming very soon, we have the Duh video. Now, Duh is the 2nd single off my forthcoming album, Angelic to the Core. So the full album, Angelic to the Core, we're expecting to be out late spring, so probably April, May. But the first glimpse of that album is a 5-song maxi CD single, which is actually available here at Comic Con, and I'm going to be signing copies of it if people want to buy a copy. Also, Courtney Ann, who's with me, is Angel Courtney, and she's going to be signing it as well because she appears both on the album and on the album's cover. 2 TV shows in the works, which are, you know, probably, I believe one of them will be launching at the beginning of February as well. the book, which is out right now, was just #1 over Christmas on Amazon for all the books in the entertainment business.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound like there's any vacation on the horizon for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Corey, thank you so much for coming in.
Make the most of it here in New Mexico.
Thank you so
Pleasure
much.
to meet you.
Thank you. God bless.
Always cool to meet one of your kid idols, man. That guy was great. All right.